G'day, how you going, everybody? Thank you very much for joining me. Pleasure. Welcome to Choo Choo Tuesdays. It's episode 202, coming to you live and direct from Sydney, Australia. Chris, it's not a tram, buddy. It's actually a train. It's not a tram, mate. So it's the Berlin U Bahn that it's from. It's a Berlin train. It's the U Bahn. So it's a metro. So it's not a tram, buddy. Not a tram at all. Okay. We will repeat that later on if he doesn't reply back to that. So welcome aboard. How are we all doing? We are setting up the game. Currently in... we're going to be doing Berlin first up here today. And we're going to head on to the game. Subway Sim 2 for the first time in trains in Choo Choo Tuesdays history. Here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is a brand new simulator, brand new train sim. I'm an OG of the Subway Sim series. I had the original Subway Sim Hamburg when it was first released in its terrible state with its frame rate issues and lag and stuff and crashes to desktop and all the razzle dazzle. Yep. Within the first few weeks, I actually got a refund on it. It was that bad, and it done very poorly at first, and then it got a complete massive rebuild, pretty much 99%, pretty much 95%. I think it was 95% of that actually. Got completely rebuilt from the ground up again, and what a difference! What a difference! And I'm not saying that the launch of Subway Sim 2 has been perfect. There's a few flaws. But it's definitely better than the original game's launch. I have to say that much. Way better. But that being said, I haven't done too much of it. I've only done the introduction tutorials, and I've done one full-length video for you guys here on the channel. So today we are here. We're going to be doing gameplay live. So we'll see how it goes here today on the live stream. And we're going to fire her up now. Here we go. Welcome balls. welcome Sims. Welcome all to the live stream. So we are here today. What have I been up to today, folks? Well, I had to go and do some family stuff first. And then it does look like a tram. It's all good. It's all good. But yeah, it's a U-Bahn tram. Tram. I suppose it could look like a tram. I don't know. Our trams are very modern these days. So yeah. Okay. So anyway, we are doing Subway Sim, you can see on the screen. There is the game. I am playing on the ultra-wide monitor, but I've got the game now down to 1440p, so it fits the screen and everything here today. I haven't narrowed it down via the settings on the studio on the OBS Studio, though. But I've actually changed the settings in game. So there we go. So I'm currently level 10, and yeah. Hey, do you like our new little logo there on the corner, ladies and gentlemen? See, I had to do a new logo for Subway Sim last night. So there you go. There's the Choo Choo Tuesdays logo for Subway Sim. So that means that we could be doing more than one Subway Sim 2 live stream in the future. We will do some more. Don't worry, because they will add more to this surely, like they did with Subway Sim Hamburg. It wasn't too much, but yeah, who knows? We might get some more later on this version. Aerosoft is the company that has done this, or Aerosoft move. Simverse Interactive with Aerosoft. They have done this one. So there we go with that. Aerosoft and that there. All right. So I'm currently level 10, the Godfather. That is me. Unfortunately, you know, you don't have a choice really of changing who you want to be. You can just be this guy here, or you can be this one, a lady girl here, or that one there, or this fella there. So there's not really many options when it comes to that. Okay, so we've got career mode. So there's one for Hamburg, and there's a couple for Berlin. I'm going to go and do shift number 1 now, and we'll see how we go. All right. Here we have it. All right. So here we are. Take over the train. Wait until the other cab is deactivated. Okay. Very nice graphics. Very nice graphics. It's here comes the train. Hang on. Oh, is that the one? Yep, that's the one right there. That's a real company, by the way, folks. BVG. It's very, very nice. Very nice. Highly detailed. Let's take a seat. Okay. So, to activate the cab, we come over here. We activate the cab like that. We release the parking brake. It gives you all the instructions, which is good. And then we press the F button there. We should have the cabin lights auto. And we should have the train lights already on.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Okay. Here we go. I've got the settings exactly the same as Train Sim World.
Rüdesheimer Platz.
All right, here we go. Enjoy the ride. Yes, it's not a dovetail game. Yes, not a dovetail. Very nice looking stations. They all got their own character. Very German. So yeah, it's very, very nice. The U Bahn Berlin, and we're on the U3 in Berlin. And there we go. And now we shall open the doors with the num 7 button. So it's the keyboard, and on one of the, it's not the numbers on the top, it's on the ones in the num pad. So and then you press X.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
And just wait for the people to aboard the train. Oh, hang on. And look at that, look at that. See that? That person was getting on the train, and the door, it actually stays open so they can actually get in, and then it closes. So it doesn't actually step straight onto them. It's very, very smart. Something the Dovetail wouldn't do. They would just, you know, go straight through the doors. So it's a very, very smart, it's what we call smart PSI passenger system, smart passenger
Heidelberger
system.
Platz. Übergang zur S-Bahn.
Oh, better start slowing down. Start slowing down, Oz. There we go. Got a 25 because we're going down around a sharp corner. Yes, there is lights inside the cab. That's your horn. Very unique. Look at this beautiful, beautiful tunnel. This is very, very luxurious.
Zurückbleiben bitte. Zug nach Warschauer Straße. Berliner Platz. Übergang zur U7.
So yeah, it's not a dovetail game, Chris. It's an Aerosoft game with Simverse Interactive. There's two different variant trains on the Berlin side of things, and then there's the I think there's one or two on the Hamburg side of it from the original route.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße. Zurückbleiben bitte. Hohenzollernplatz.
Hey Crazy Aussie, how you going? Yes, it is pretty good. It is on console and also on PC. So it's for the people of the original that own the original Subway Sim Hamburg. It was a massive discount, so I've got half price on the game. So it was a pretty decent price. It was around, I think it was under $20 for me. It was pretty good. $25, sorry, $25. It was pretty good. Like I said, it hasn't got it's got its flaws. You know, there's some issues with it, but they're not major. You know, like they're no way near it was when Subway Sim Hamburg was first released back 2 years ago. So when they had the relaunch back last year, I think it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. The relaunch, it was more successful. It was really good. So that's when I rebought the game. And so I was skeptical on the relaunch, so I waited, you know, I think a week or two, and then ended up getting it again. Because yeah, it was very positive, so everything was positive on the relaunch. So I thought, oh great, you know, now I can get the game again because I quite liked it, you know. And then when I heard the second version was getting was announced and coming, I thought, oh great, nice. So, yeah, I jumped at the gun straight away. I was like, sweet.
Spichernstraße. Übergang zur U9. Ausstieg rechts.
Yeah, on this game, Chris, you can't add any trains. You know, depends what service you do. Some have got double, some have got less. There is a point system, so where my live logo is actually, there is XP underneath that. You can probably just see the writing underneath it. So currently I have 219 XP, and that's, you know, your level system. You know, you're leveling up and all that. You know me, I'm, you know, nothing major with that. Bit of a glitch just then as well. You get your glitches here and there. So there is, unfortunately, micro shattering in this. I'm not sure if it runs on Unreal Engine 4. I'm pretty sure it's Unreal Engine 5. I'll have to double check on that one. And it's the button number 9 for opening the doors on this.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
And number 6 to do the PSI. So here's the inside of the. Oh look! Oh yes, yeah. You're looking at me. Yep. Looking up, looking down. Yep. So very, very smart. The passengers. You know, they're bouncing their heads around. They're moving around. You know, they're doing all kinds of you know, interesting things where the train sim world looks. Oops! I just missed my thing. I'm just going to now stick in each other, and you know, that's one of the particular areas that I was talking about that really needs fixing. So this passengers, you know, bouncing on each other, and now here comes another one. Now there's a threesome going on. So yeah, it's you know, that particular thing is a bit of a pain that needs work.
Augsburger Straße. Ausstieg rechts.
Another passenger station coming up. So it's not all underground, by the way. We will eventually go outside the underground. There's a bit of glitching going on. Seems to be some more glitching going on here tonight on the live stream. It's the first time I'm live streaming it, so you probably would expect that, you know, with the strain of streaming as well as playing the game on the same device. It's to be expected.
Zurückbleiben bitte. Platz. Übergang zur U1 und U2.
Yeah, so F7 on the keyboard to disable the HUD. So there you go. So you can get your awesome screenshots and whatnot. There is a photo mode on this too. There is a photo mode. I think we're coming out now from the underground, or we're going up even further. Yeah, no, we're going up even further. I think there's a standard train route, or it might be more of the U Bahn on the other side just there. Sorry,
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
yeah, I like it. It's good. It's definitely
Zurückbleiben bitte.
it's definitely got some potential if you know, they add more to it. So yeah, I think it's pretty damn good. It's definitely worth buying. So yeah, if you see a sale on it, then by all means, yeah. That's also another area of concern is the lighting. See how you got that flashing going on the side there? You see how blinding it was back there? It can be a bit of a nuisance, and that's another area of concern that they need to work on. So, like I said, there's just a couple little areas that are, you know, that can be concerning. Obviously, you know, there's micro shading. Like, you're never going to get away with micro shading, but with Unreal Engine, it doesn't matter if it's 4 or 5. So, that's just a gone given. No, we don't want any people bouncing off each other. That's correct. That's correct.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
And it's only 5 o'clock in the morning. Looking at that just there, so they're all going to work. They're not going anywhere else. No night clubbing yet. Relax. So you can custom your button settings as well. So I've custom my button settings to my liking. Obviously, you know, I've got my train sim world sort of set up to it, you know, so I'm just remembering I'm going downhill now. Yeah, so I've been out truck spotting here late this afternoon and into the early hours of the evening here. I started up at the Prospect Highway at Prospect, and I went down to the M4 motorway, the peak hour traffic going westbound, and actually eastbound traffic going towards the city was actually starting to bank up as well. So there was parts where it would start rolling faster on either way, and then it would just stop. So it was quite actually quite a good afternoon of truck spotting.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße. Zurückbleiben bitte.
So yeah, my full-length truck spotting video from St Mary's from last Friday when I was at St Mary's, that's now showing at 4K on our channel. We had the premiere leading into the live stream tonight. And yeah,
Gleisdreieck.
I'll be going into edit later on tonight and posting up overnight the next truck spotting full length video, and that will premiere on the channel tomorrow. So do look out for that. It'll be the same time tomorrow at 7 p.m. By the way, we're not live tomorrow night. There's no live stream tomorrow night, so no midweek World of Trains this week, folks. So my focus is tomorrow to do some American Truck Simulator content for the weekend wave, and also I'm going to be doing some more truck spotting tomorrow. So going to be out and about, and then I'm going to be coming in doing some American truck content for the weekend, and I'm actually off to go and watch the mighty Broncos on Friday night. Looking forward to that. Alright, here we are coming out of the underground. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn the lights on. I'm like, hang on. The lights are not on inside the curb.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
Just thinking, hang on.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
There we go, that's better. It's like, hang on, where's the lights?
Mückernbrücke. Übergang zur U7. Ausstieg rechts.
There's a beautiful sky into the early hours of the morning.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
Open the doors there, Oz.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
I think that's short for morning. It says mom.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Mom. When we say mum here in Australia, it's M-U-M, mum. That's how we pronounce it. I'm pretty sure that's short for morning, so morning. It is evening here actually, but you might be in the morning, so morning.
Hallisches Tor. Übergang zur U6.
And it doesn't really bother me the announcements being in German. as well. Obviously, you got to keep to tradition, like to local railway, and you know, doesn't matter. That doesn't bother me whatsoever. I've played enough Deutsche Bahn stuff, you know, to not worry about it. You know me, I love Deutsche Bahn stuff, so I love German railway. So my ultimate dream, as you know, is to go on an ICE. Oh, if you call it an ice train, then you'll be getting your ass kicked. I'm telling you right now, folks. It's not an ice. It's not an ice train. All right. Do not pronounce it like that.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
It's ICE.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
This is the U Bahn. We're on the U3 in Berlin.
Prinzenstraße. Übergang zur Jelbi-Mobilitätsstation. Ausstieg rechts.
Be careful on that because it's going down a slope. It's a bit of a pain in the ass when that happens.
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
Just go straight through it. Why not?
Zurückbleiben
God.
bitte.
Yeah,
Cottbuser Tor.
the ice train is a inner city train, express train, Chris. Yeah, it's a long distance train. So you could say it's an express train because of the speed it gets up to, obviously. There's been a few people actually complaining about, I've just noticed on Train Sim World for the new Colin Arkin timetable. For the, obviously Cologne for us Aussies, English people, it's Cologne, it's Colin, Colin Arkin timetable for the PC Steam. I can say that there is some people that are whinging and whining about it only being on PC Steam. We're not going to keep raving on about that. There's always going to be people out there. Like I said, the shoe's on the other foot. Finally, PC Steam finally gets something before the bloody consoles. It's more than 8 hours this time, so so there you go. Roadmaps later today, by the way. Not gonna. I would not be surprised one bit. Obviously, the diesel pack and the cargo line pack 3 are going to be off the roadmap because they're out now. But I would not be surprised if U Bahn goes into the TAB, which I said to you guys would not be surprised because I still think it's a core route for Train Sim World 6 come September. And I would not be surprised if they move the Alan Thompson one back into the 0 to 3 category.
Lausitzer Bahnhof. Ausstieg rechts.
I'm hoping that we get some information about. I'm hoping actually for screenshots and actual maybe maybe not an announcement date, or maybe a launch date for the extension and passengers to actually start going on to the North London route, which is obviously the Malmö. So yeah, I would love to know what's going on there. But like I said to you guys, you probably won't see the light of day of that till Train 706. But I am hopeful that that will move up, and we'll get some screenshots and whatnot for that. I still would have loved to have seen it go to Clapham Junction. I wouldn't be surprised if they may do that again later on. But I just don't see the point. Like, why they keep doing this, you know, when it's supposed to be a free patch, you know, let's go to the standard. So
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
it's a very nice photo this there, actually. Let's take a photo of that. It's beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely stunning.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
At least we got passengers on the bloody stations on this one. And like you seen earlier, you know, the doors were almost closed, and the doors stopped so they can let the person in. So it's a very smart system. Very smart system. Looks like the other train, that one. Is that the other one? Yeah, that's the other variant. That particular train is harder to drive. Not so hard for me, like I'm a veteran of train simulation, so if you're a veteran of train simulation, you shouldn't have any problems anyway. There is a tutorial, and we've got the tutorial video on our channel anyway. So if you do get stuck, or if you want to, you know, if you do get stuck, you know, you can leave us a comment as well. And, you know, I'll just guide you to the tutorial. It's quite simple. It's, you know, nothing to be afraid of. Shit. Man, you see Aussie? Went through it. Just
Zug nach Warschauer Straße.
I think I might have to do the reversal here, and I'm trying to work out how to put it in reverse. Okay, I'm stuck here, so... Unfortunately, we stuffed up on that one. This is the final stop coming up next.
Change here for S-Bahn service to BER Airport. Ausstieg rechts.
Okay, this is the final stop.
Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie aus. This train terminates here. All change, please.
Yeah, the graphics are quite awesome. Yeah, they're very, very good. I do believe it is Unreal Engine 5. So yeah, it's pretty straightforward. All right, so we'll activate that. Subway C2. There we go. We'll put that in there. And all right, so we've got to set it up. We want line free. Yep. We want terminating station K. And terminating station K. Enter. Okay, that's done. PSI is on. Here we go. It'll start swinging itself downwards. There we go. Departing in 30 seconds.
Zurückbleiben bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Here we go.
Schlesisches Tor. Ausstieg rechts.
There's a few issues here and there, like you can see there, the bit of glitching in the graphics, but you know, that's, yeah, your pop-ins are always going to be there anyway, you know, with high detailed stuff, yeah.
Zurückbleiben bitte. Görlitzer Bahnhof. Ausstieg rechts.
And if there is anyone from Germany watching tonight, guten Tag to you. Welcome aboard to the stream. Well, good morning to you, wherever you are. Welcome. And good evening to everybody in the South Pacific, if you're watching. Welcome, especially here in Australia. And the folks over in New Zealand, it is late night over your way, 10:42 p.m. So welcome to you. This is Choo Choo Tuesdays, folks. This is our 202nd episode. And for the very first time in Choo Choo Tuesdays history, we are playing Subway Sim 2. It's a brand new Rail U Bahn train simulator. The second version of the route. Yes, there is a new timetable on the Birmingham Cross City, the 2021 timetable on PC Steam Players for Train Sim World. That's correct. And I haven't given it a go yet. I haven't had time to give it a go. I'm more focused on the trucks more than anything these days. So yeah, the plan is we're going to be doing a live stream with that next Monday on All Aboard. Next Monday.
Zug nach Krummelanke.
We like to bounce up and down like the hydraulic pack. Bounce, bounce, bounce. It's the first time I've actually seen that. That's actually quite funny.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Well, at least it's better than having no passengers at all. And that's what's smart about the rail community. You know, the rail community has always proven to be way superior than Dovetail when it comes to timetables on the certain routes. Look at West Coast Mainline Enhancement Pack, you know, and the fantastic 2 modded timetables for it. You know, you got your winter time for 2019 winter timetable that's just been released recently over the last month, and it's absolutely fantastic. And then you got the original modded timetable for it, which is absolutely awesome as well. I see that London Midland actually did a weather mod for the new containers cargo line pack free, but also I can confirm, folks, that Rob S is back, and Rob S has actually released a compatible mod where he's got the original containers from the original container branding and mixed in with the brand new 20-footer containers. I do believe the 20-foot containers are still unbranded, so there's a few things that are happening. He does explain in the details, so it's good to see it anyway. So I have downloaded it. It's like I said, at the moment I don't have time for too much because of what's happening in my, you know, happening outside at the moment. You know, like, I have family stuff to worry about more than anything at the moment. So video gaming mods, whatever, you know, even my own build mods that I do for American Truck Simulator, everything's on hold at the moment because I just, yeah, It's more things to worry about.
Straße. Übergang zur Jelbi Mobilitätsstation.
But yeah, no, things have
Ausstieg rechts.
last couple of days been great. So yeah, we got absolute awesome news yesterday when my best mate's mother, you know, was it's just an absolute miracle, you know. Looks like the sun's coming out more. You can see the lighting in the sky has changed. Currently I'm speeding, but that's okay. Trying to make up for lost time. I think this passenger system, even though it's not perfect, but it, you know, I still think that that's one area of Subway Sim, the simulator of Subway Sim, it just puts Dovetail to shame, is the passenger system. It's absolutely awesome, isn't it?
Zug nach Krummelanke.
I can't say this one because they're just disappearing, as you can see, but
Zurückbleiben bitte.
so it's not perfect again. See, I like the passenger system on Subway Sim because of the fact that when you see the passengers actually on the platform, they go in the doors, you see them walk down the corridor, you actually see them sit in the seat, you know, and when they want to get off the train, you see them get off the seat and walk down the corridor and wait for the train doors to open. I absolutely love that. That's what I call a smart system, folks, actual realistic passenger system. The Dovetail really needs to say, hey, we need to take this system and make it better and make it our own, you know what I mean? Like this. Will they do that? No, they don't want to. They don't want to. Yeah, so on the uploaded video I did for this, there was some rain, so we've had different effects of weather on this sim so far. So here today, like obviously we're doing a morning session, and so it's once again in a different setting. We all know in Train Sim World, you know, the when it comes to different light settings, the frame rate varies as well. You know, that's been given, proven. Look of Dresden Station. I'll give Dresden Station as an example. I always known that in the mornings and the late afternoons, when the weather's, when the sky's different, for some damn reason the frame rate dips more than what it does in the middle of the daytime.
Zug nach Krummelanke. Zurückbleiben bitte. Mückernbrücke. Übergang zur U7. Ausstieg rechts.
Should be not much longer and we'll be back in the underground. I think it's this station or next station. It's alright, I'm still on the platform. It doesn't matter.
Zug nach Krummelanke. Zurückbleiben bitte.
I don't think Frankfurt S-Bahn will get a release date. I just think that's I'm pretty sure it's a Train Sim World 6 core route.
Übergang zur U2 und zur Jelbi
So I would not
Mobilitätsstation.
be surprised if that falls down the list. I would hope that they actually do that because I reckon the Great Western Railway route will be just before the release of Train Sim World 6. I'd probably say more leaning towards a June release for that. If you look at last year's remaster, you know, the release date for that, you can sort of pinpoint that being around that time factor. So I'll say June for that. So I don't see there being any news. I'm hopeful that there will be the Great Western update this month. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Zug nach Krummelanke.
But yeah, I don't.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
I did say that Alan Thompson's Manchester Airport route, I think we'll probably see that going to the 0 to 3 month category again. The Older Border Studios route, I think is Crew to. I think it'll be Crew. It'll be Crew to somewhere. I did actually do a bit of insight into the Walsh route actually, and that's the south coast, the Wales south coastline. So I actually did mention to my viewers here a few streams back now that I got my theories that they're going to do another Welsh route out of Cardiff, and you know, that's why they've got the high-speed trains there in the AI. You know, it sort of, you know, makes a lot of sense for the South Wales coastline to be added to Train Sim World. I know it's in Train Sim Classic, but obviously it doesn't go to Cardiff. See what I mean about the lighting, folks? It's sort of, you know, really, in this one, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. You can clearly see that there's a strobe light, like, right underneath. It's just too much. I'll be very excited for a release date for S-Bahn Frankfurt because that's the one that I want more than anything. But I'm hopeful that it's not, because I want to see them get that damn thing right. God knows they won't. So yeah, I am hopeful because I'll be like, if it does not be, I've just been thinking it's a core route for Train Sim World 6, sorry, because I was like to my viewers, it just makes a lot of sense for it to be a Train Sim World 6 core route, because, you know, we had a route to Frankfurt last year, and then this year we get another route from Frankfurt, and I'm going on the theory of the US as well, because Train Sim World 4 we had, you know, a Metrolink route, then we've had San Bernardino line a year later, and then yeah, it just makes a lot more sense for there to be a back-to-back Train Sim World so-called eras. we all know the reasons why they do it, because it's trying to keep the game fresh, you know, trying to make it fresh for new players to come in, you know. They're obviously going to continue probably every year now to bring this free trial period, you know, to bring more players into the sim. It's a smart ploy, you know, it is a smart ploy. Because, you know, you get players hooked and it's like, I must now buy it, you know what I mean? Like, so it is a smart strategy, smart business sense. It seems to be working, so they're going to continue to go with the strategy that works the most, you know. You're not, if the strategy doesn't work, you don't keep going with it, do you? So...
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Yeah, in my eyes, I must have got rid of my drink. Yeah, roadmap will be overnight, so I'll wake up in the morning and just have a look at it. I'll be like, yeah, okay.
Übergang zur U1 und U2.
I'll be quite surprised if there's anything US announced. I still don't think there'll be a US route announced. I'm hopeful that there is, and if it isn't, if there is a US route on the roadmap, I'll be like, oh, hopefully it's not Californian. I hope it's actually a freight route. So, like, come on. Can we have some US freight route now, please? Hurry up. I love these German underground stations. They're very, very... they're just not up my alley. It's not my style of gameplay, and yeah, I don't know. With the US content, I'm just not a fan of the US content. I don't mind the freight stuff, like... There's one particular route that I want to see from the US added to Train Sim World, and that's Feather River Canyon. I'm such a fan of Feather River Canyon on Train Sim Classic. The remaster is absolutely even better. So I was a fan of it even with the original, like before they remastered it. So yeah, I'm just love to see that in Train Sim Classic. And High Iron Simulations obviously are doing Train Sim content now. They have got a route in the works. We don't know what it is. So I'm hopeful that it is Feather River Canyon. But that being said, they are doing a Santa Fe pack, so I'm thinking that their route is gonna have something involved with Santa Fe. The only route I can think of is Arizona Divide, which is a route on Train Sim Classic. So thinking it may be that, but then that's going to be something very similar to, you know, Cajon Pass. Cajon Pass. It's going to be, you know, that deserty type theme again, and a lot of people might not go for that. But being Santa Fe, I'd probably say that a lot of people would go for it. So I wouldn't rule that out. But I don't remember High Iron Simulations doing that. I'm pretty sure that was a Dovetail project on Train Sim Classic, so... But yet again, yeah, we've had Midland Mainline come out on Train Sim World, and that was originally a Just Trains route on Train Sim Classic, and yet Skyhook ended up doing it on Train Sim World, so... Like, I wouldn't put it past High Iron doing something that another company's done.
Zug nach Zurückbleiben bitte.
Right.
Spichernstraße. Übergang zur U9.
So yeah, full-length truck spotting video was premiered on the channel earlier tonight, folks. There will be more American Truck Simulator content later this week. I did manage earlier this morning to, before I ended up having to go to the hospital again to get some get one video of American Truck Simulator done. So I did do my pet circle run with the FH5. Volvo FH5 and the belly deck Vardery freighter Tijuana.
Zug nach Krummelanke. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Speeding too fast there, Aussie. Jesus. It's coming out on the blocks like Van Diesel. Yeah, why not? Yeah, with the California routes, it was more so, especially with San Bernardino line, there was a lot of lag. Yeah, it's just not up my alley at all. I know that Chris, that's on the chat here tonight, I know he likes the California stuff. I'm not saying I hate it or anything like it. Yeah, I think Sandpatch Grade is the most boringest route in Train Sim World. It's too slow and just takes forever, and I don't like these forever routes. I used to be a fan of wanting longer routes and stuff, but these days I'm more for the passenger stuff. Like just quick 30-40 minute trip, and I don't mind this stuff I'm doing here. I love this stop start pattern, S Bahn, U Bahn, this right up my alley.
Fair Berliner Platz. Übergang zur U7.
Hey, Chris, hey! 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 B, C! Don't worry. It's all good. Look at that plaque on the wall. How cool is that?
Zug nach Krummelanke.
Bunch of Mormons just come off the train and one just went in.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Bunch of churchgoers. Get off my train! Stop preaching to my customers.
Heidelberger Platz. Übergang zur S-Bahn.
Certainly do, Chris. I know you do like the California stuff. So there is one particular California route that I would like. I would like the coasters. I would love to see the coasters in you know, they're so old school and stuff. There was a route in Train Sim Classic from Los Angeles to San Diego, but that's just too far. There's no way that'll happen in Train Sim World terms. So yeah, I don't know. With US content, you know me, I've always wanted other parts of the... I would like to see the Miami route. I wouldn't mind the Miami one, but I don't know. I just want to see something that's... I don't mind the Chicago racetrack as well. That's pretty cool. That sort of gives a Home Alone vibes. I just want to see more Amtrak content. So I wouldn't mind seeing some of the older Amtrak stuff, and especially if we went to Philadelphia, if we went to Philly in Train Sim World, I'd love to see the Pennsylvania stuff in that era, you know, with Pennsylvania content. That would be so cool. I love the Pennsylvania stuff on Train Sim Classic. Absolutely love it. It's really cool. They got such an awesome sound to it too. So yeah. I would love to see that in Train Sim World. Obviously, I want to see my home country, but that's never going to happen.
Zug nach Krummelanke. Zurückbleiben bitte. To be honest, when it comes to Train Sim World now, to be honest, I really think that we need to start getting some polish on pretty much the whole sim. Like I said, I think the beta team is past its use by date. I think the roadmap is definitely something that's now past its use by date. I don't see the point of having a roadmap every month now, to be honest. I just think that I would like to go back to a system where, you know, we would have the stuff announced, you know, gradually over time, and you know, be concrete about it. You know what I mean? So when you got a lot of concrete for it, that's when you announce it. You know, for a month, maybe a month down the track. And like I said, the beta team I think is really past its use by date now. I don't like, what is the beta team actually doing? You know, like if we continue to get flawless issues with the sim, like no passengers on the platforms, you know, continuous bugs, continuous issues with timetable, where some services don't even spawn you in the train where it's supposed to spawn you in the train. It just spawns you in the middle of whoop whoop. Continuous crashes to the desktop. Passenger behaviour. Major issue to the sim. So yeah, for me, I just think the beta team has really taken the whole of Dovetail for a ride. Like look at one of the beta testers last year. Leaking bloody West Coast Mainline before the release of and we all knew Train Sim 5 was going to be a thing. It was just they leaked what in my eyes was the major route for. Obviously, I always wanted a route to Frankfurt. I always wanted the route. I always wanted the West Coast Mainline, especially the south section. When I heard it was going to Milton Keynes Central, I thought, okay, that's not far enough. I wanted to go at least to Rugby. I was like spewing. But then I was thinking, maybe the community will say, what about the loop? Where's the Northampton loop? Like, all this stuff. So, yeah, I understand. Anyway, I'll be back in a second, folks. I need to use the restroom. I'll be back in a jiffy. Don't go anywhere.
Zug nach Krummelanke. Zurückbleiben bitte.
Okay. Sorry about that. I do apologize for that. I do apologize also, folks, for that unwanted comment not long ago on the chat.
Dahlem-Dorf.
That person's been taken care of. If you don't mind reporting that, that'll be appreciated as well. The more people report it, the more people, the more chances of that guy being banned from YouTube. It won't happen though. We just don't appreciate people's racist comments. And we don't want smack. We don't want smuck in our on our channel. If PDD wants to party, then he can go and party on his own.
Zug nach Krummelanke. Zurückbleiben bitte. Freie Universität Thielplatz. Zug nach Krummelanke. Zurückbleiben bitte. Oskar Heleneheim.
Thanks, Crazy Aussie, for that. Appreciate it, buddy. What makes you think that they give you like that impression anyway, Chris? I like to hear your theories on that one, actually. Give you that sort of the Don buckets that they used to use in the war days. Yeah, because of the shape of it, yeah, it sort of gives you that like that bullet vibe. Might have something to do with aerodynamic, the aero maybe, or you know, like the wind current or something, maybe like.
Zug nach Krummelanke.
So it doesn't fly off the tracks? I'm not too sure.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah, my mic was muted. That's what happens when you go away and all of a sudden you come back and you start talking. You're thinking, hang on, I've been talking all this time without the mic being muted. It's muted.
Onkel Toms Hütte.
I swear I'm doing a bigger service than I did last time. I don't know, it just feels like it. Didn't go this long on the uploaded video, I know that. Well, I did have a, 5-minute break a second ago. We talked a bit going into this live stream. So I could count all that. Pretty sure we're not that far away to the end of the trip.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
Yep, next station's the one. I knew we're close. I'm like, when I seen this station, I'm like, yeah, we're close to the end.
Krummelanke. Ausstieg rechts.
Alright, here we are. Terminating station. By the way, you got to hold down the button as well. So you can't just let go of it. I will eventually take this marker off. I'm pretty sure I did do it pretty quickly on Subway Sim Hamburg. I'll definitely will do it on that one because I know that route off by heart.
Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie aus. This train terminates here. All change,
It
please.
sounded like there was a fart in the rear. There's a fart in the rear. Watch out. Oh no. There we go. Very good. All right. So we ended up with 2,068 XP. And now I'm level 12. So there you go. I've gone up a couple of levels. with that one. Very nicely done indeed. Right. So eventually, when we got to 84, we were over 4 minutes late. Oh, well, that's a typical train. That's a typical train. All right. We have two lines in Berlin. Oh, really? I didn't realize that. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. It actually tells you a little bit about Berlin as well. How cool is that? There's scenarios. Oh. So there's the Berliner Oktoberfest. The end of September is a festive period throughout Germany. The Oktoberfest brings people from all over the world and to the country. Stations are packed with people that are pissed. Can you handle the crowd and drive without delays? It's 20 minutes long, ladies and gentlemen. So let's do that one. Sounds good. Hi, it's Saturday. Today means it's the busiest day during the week of the Oktoberfest. Drive this U1 line on the city's U1 line. Delays are expected due to the number of passengers. Keep them minimal. Okay. All right. So let's open up the cab. This is the other train, by the way, folks. All right. So we insert the key over here. There's a little key over there, and then we put. Okay, so we put that into forward. And over here is the white signal, so you got the red lights and white lights, like very, red light, white light, all that. Right. Then over here, you got your apply the brake, so you release that. There's your horn. There's your horn. And then F to activate the Fabrisphere. And then you got your PSI system, so you need to put in the code. It gives you the code what to put in. So you go down. These are the down buttons. These are the up buttons. So you go to the top here. It's quite simple. Down the bottom again, and then press enter. Then you press L for the speaker, and then you press this button twice. And then that's it. And then it's up and running. Okay, so there you go. Done. So you put that into drive, the brake. And there we go. This train is quite difficult to drive. It is more a pro range, what we call a pro range. Braking is on the normal braking. I've put it set as the train sim world setup, so the brakes are on the. It's not a stop start pattern, you know. Right. Doors open now. This is more of your New York subway type train, the way that it is, you know. Like.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
When it's on 0, on where it says 100, when it says 0, it's actually, the speedo is behind my thing, actually. You won't see that. Sorry, folks, you won't see that.
Kurfürstendamm. Übergang zur U9. Ausstieg rechts. U1 nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
So with this train, you got to announce that the doors are open, and then you got to announce that the.
Zurückbleiben bitte.
I did say that, but anyway. It's a bit of getting used to this one.
Wittenbergplatz. Übergang zu U2 und U3.
Aha, I see. Yep.
U1 nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Übergang zur U2, U4 und zur Jelbi-Mobilitätsstation. Ausstieg rechts.
So it gives you that vibe, the dome shape of them. Fair enough, Chris. I appreciate your insight there. Yeah, it's just the way they're shaped. Like they're. That's what sort of reminds me of the TGV, the French train, the high-speed one. You know, it's sort of got that Tangara type shape. Here in Sydney, you'd have the shape of the Tangara. It's got the shape going down like a triangle. It's sort of like the cheese grater. That's what it sort of reminds you of, a cheese grater. Yeah, the side cheese grater. So yeah, when I've seen the TGVs for the first time, I was like, these are very similar to the way they're shaped. You know, it's sort of got that vibe, even though they're different, like train completely. It's sort of got that look to it. Gotta go. We're going downhill here, so we've got to be careful about that. So as you can see, the speed is already it was already picking up for me. It's on 41 now, so So we've got to be aware of that. So we are doing a scenario. This is my first scenario that I'm doing here on Subway Sim 2.
U1 nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Gleisdreieck. Übergang zur U2 und zur Jelbi-Mobilitätsstation.
Do you believe we're coming out of the underground now? Pardon me. Yeah, the weather's turned again here in Sydney. It's back to some warm weather and yeah, the cold nights still. So bit of a mixed bag.
U1 nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Brücke. Übergang zur U7. Ausstieg rechts.
No, not normally do scenarios, but I thought I'll give this one a whirl.
U1 nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Hallisches Tor. Übergang zur U6. Ausstieg rechts. U1 nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Prinzenstraße. Übergang zur Jelbi Mobilitätsstation. Ausstieg rechts.
Get off the road!
U1
Oh, that's the
nach
photo.
Warschauer Straße.
That was the photo mode, by the way.
Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Cottbuser Tor. Übergang zur U8.
Speed change coming up. Yeah, there's a mirror. Yep, yep.
Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Görlitzer Bahnhof. Ausstieg rechts. U1 nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
I'm assuming it was rather busy at as well. I know one of the main is Berlin, just around the corner at the big arena. Okay. Something at the big arena, eh? What, a big pile of beer or this hot over? Oh, a big set of racks.
Schlesisches Tor.
Serving me the beer.
Ausstieg rechts.
I'll take both.
U1 nach Warschauer Straße. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Warschauer Straße. Übergang zur S-Bahn mit Verbindung zum
Now we're going to be going over the bridge again, means we're at the end of this trip, because I do believe this is only one way.
Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie
Oh, there's a
aus.
fight in the rear again.
This
Hang
train
on.
terminates here. All change, please.
Coming into a different platform this time at this station. Big keg of JD. Oh, I prefer the Woodstock, to be honest. I don't mind the. I actually don't mind the Woodstock over the JD. JD's not too bad. Okay, let's unlock those doors, folks.
Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte
Oh, there's a
steigen
fight
Sie
in the rear
aus.
again. Hang on.
This train terminates here. All change, please.
Okay, and we'll set these signals to red again. And we'll set the first side to neutral and deactivate the cap. Don't tell me we're going to go and do the other one. Oh, it looks like we have to. Okay. So it looks like there is a return trip. They said it was 20 minutes long. It's not 20 minutes long at all.
Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen Sie
There's a
aus.
fight in the rear again.
This train terminates here. All change, please. U1 nach Nollendorfplatz. Einsteigen bitte.
Alright, we're off again.
Schlesisches Tor.
There's a tram over there, by the way, Chris.
Ausstieg rechts.
There's a tram just over there. Same colour.
Nächster Bahnhof. Ausstieg rechts.
Fair enough choice.
Nach Nollendorfplatz. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Cottbusser Tor. Übergang zur U8. U1 nach Nollendorfplatz. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. Prinzenstraße. Übergang zur Jelbi-Mobilitätsstation. Ausstieg rechts.
This will be the last. This will be the last trip, Chris. Yeah, we're doing this scenario, and that'll wrap it up. There is another route, obviously the original one, the original Hamburg route from the first sim rail. Sorry, Subway Sim, Hamburg, which is now known as Subway Sim 1. Yeah, there is that route. So it's we're not gonna be doing that one tonight though. But there is plenty of gameplay from the original on our channel. We have a dedicated playlist for Subway Sim Hamburg, folks. Back in the days, we had a playlist, but we've now changed the playlist to the Subway Sim 1 and 2 playlist. So it's now known as the Subway Sim 1 and 2 playlist. So both Subway Sim Hamburg and Subway Sim 2 are on the playlist. So there you go. So I'll be posting up some American Truck Simulator content overnight. I'll be doing another truck spotting full-length video I did earlier late this afternoon and early this evening, I should say. Yeah, you will see some trucks into the night time, so all the lights will be lighting up on trucks, folks. So it is definitely worth the while because it's in the peak hour. It's on Sydney's #1 busiest motorway, the M4 motorway. So
Zurückbleiben bitte.
you won't be disappointed. Now the premiere on the channel tomorrow at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time Zone, 6:30 p.m. in South Australia. It'll be at 10 a.m. UK, 11 a.m. Central Europe, 5 a.m. in the Eastern States of the United States, and 2 a.m. West Coast USA. The premiere of our latest truck spotting video from Prospect here in Sydney, Australia, along the Prospect Highway and the M4 motorway. And it's on the border of Pemulwuy, folks, where I normally do Prospect/Pemulwuy, but this time it's only Prospect. Only Prospect this time around. And because I came straight from the hospital, because my best mate, obviously got some things going on in there at the moment. My best mate's mother, so it's, it's an absolute miracle that she's still here with us, folks. Absolute miracle. Because,
U1 nach Nollendorfplatz.
crazy things that sometimes the world can dish up, you know? No worries, Chris. Yeah, it certainly has been a very enjoyable game to do. I quite enjoy playing it, and I'm glad people out there have enjoyed the live stream here tonight. And if you have, give it a big thumbs up, thumbs downs, whatever.
Gleisdreieck.
You can't please all your audience, so it's all good. Some people might have some bad experiences with the game, that's their choice, obviously. This is the last station before going back into the underground.
U1 nach Nollendorfplatz. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
we're going down a slope here too. So. Here we go. Got some good news for you. Norderplatz is your last stop. From there on, a colleague will take over. Have a nice evening. Don't drink too much now. See that sign? Don't drink too much. Oh, that's classic. I'll try not to drink too much until tomorrow. And then I'll drink more. No, I'm actually quite sober today, so it's quite good. So I normally just buy a 10-pack of Woodstock on the weekends, or if the Woodstock's not on sale on the Jack Daniels or the Jim Beanies, I'll buy that. I'll buy a 10-pack, but I'll spread it over like a 2-3 day period. So I'll have a couple drinks on the Friday night, or if I'm there on a Thursday, I'll have it on a Thursday night. I'll have it on a Friday. I'll have a couple on the Friday night. I'll have a couple. I don't go stupid, I'm just a social drinker, and I'm a slow drinker as well. It's like if I have a can, I can sit on the can for at least hour and a half. I'm none of this skull crap. That's young and stupid. I just like to just chill and slow drinker. I don't go stupid. I can. Yeah, for some reason now, every time if I have a drink out of, if I buy a bottle of Jim Beam or something, and I pour my own drinks, for some reason I can't handle that no more. I'm sick all the time from that now. So, ever since I moved to premix, I've been like that. So, I just, wear and tear of the body. When you get older, you get more wiser, and it's just like, it's more so now for relief, just to have a chill back, have a conversation with your best mate or whatever. And like my best mate, he can't drink anyway because, there's some things with him that, prevents him from drinking.
U1
So,
nach Nollendorfplatz. Einsteigen bitte.
And he doesn't mind me drinking around him anyway, so. And I tell him, if he ever does want one, I said, no, you're not allowed. Not allowed. You're not allowed. That's it. So I do believe that this is the next stop, is the final stop.
Nollendorfplatz. Übergang zur U2, U4 und zur Jelbi Mobilitätsstation.
Okay, let's drop that back down. We're going to drop that speed down before we get an absolute smashing of the. There we go. Hang on. No, there we go. Aviation Delta. Hey, how you going, buddy? It's been a while. Yeah, I'm still doing Choo Choo Tuesdays, and we've got a special live stream this week with the new Subway Sim. Second version of Subway Sim, I should say. I am an OG of the original Subway Sim Hamburg, even though it is Aerosoft's it's not their original Subway game. Right.
Diese Fahrt endet hier. Bitte steigen
Oh,
Sie
there's a
aus.
fart in the rear again. Hang
This
on.
train terminates here. All change, please.
Isolation, and that one needs to be neutral. Yep. Neutral was. And these need to go into red. And we need to deactivate the cab. There we go. And leave the cab, and voila. There we go. Scenario done and done. All right. So it has been an absolute honor and privilege bringing you the 202nd edition of Choo Choo Tuesdays here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment. Do note that midweek World of Trains episode 216 will be next Wednesday, folks. So we're not live streaming this Wednesday. So do note this tomorrow, no live stream, but there is a full-length truck spotting video that I will be posting up on the channel overnight from my trip late this afternoon and early this evening. So we have, yes, I do have all of the add-ons except for, what one was it? The Metrolink, because I'm not a fan of the US content. But yeah, the Metrolink add-on I don't have, and what other one was it? I think there's a couple. There's a couple that I don't have. I'm really starting to get really fed up with Train Sim World, to be honest. So yeah, it's at that point now where I'm more for trucks these days. So yeah. Better get a can of air freshener. Yep, we get air freshener ready to go. Spray that cab and clear out that F gas. It's it says damn Oktoberfest party people. You know, it's just that's it. Anyway, that was the first scenario. So we did a career mode trip. We did a scenario here today on Subway Sim 2. We will do another live stream of Subway Sim 2 very soon, folks, so do look out for it. But that's all we have for our live streaming action for this week. We are going to be focusing on, obviously, these days on more for the trucks. So we are going to be bringing to you tomorrow on our YouTube channel. In the morning, I'll be posting up the daily shorts again of truck spotting shorts. So those will be happening. I won't be posting any tonight, actually. There'll be some tomorrow morning, though. And we'll do a full-length truck spotting trip that'll premiere at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time Zone tomorrow, 10 a.m. UK, 11 a.m. Central Europe, and 5 a.m. Eastern States of USA, and 2 a.m. West Coast USA. That'll premiere on the channel tomorrow from our latest trip at Prospect, along the Prospect Highway and the M4 motorway here in Sydney, which is Sydney's busiest motorway. And I'm underneath the bridge there again. Absolutely fantastic. Going to be awesome. And it goes into the evening, this trip. So into the nighttime. So it gets darker and darker as we go. Darker and darker as we go along. It's absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to bring that. And more American Truck Simulator content coming your way over the next few days, folks. I know the last few days have been quiet. Obviously, I've said to you guys that I've had some personal things happening in my life at the moment. So I've, people, my best mates, have needed me and everything. Obviously, I put my family and friends before anything in this whole entire world. Obviously, my daughter is number one, but I put my mates, I've known them for over 25 plus years. So, they're basically they are my family. So I put them before anything in this whole entire world. So, that's why it's been quiet over the last few days. But we'll get rocking and rolling. And, I've got some American Truck Simulator content ready to go here. Actually, I only have one left at the moment that I've got built, and that's another D.A. Campbell one. I ended up doing the D.A. Campbell, the 6-hour Bathurst winners one. We've got a combo of that coming up on the channel. So that's going to be awesome. Can't wait to bring that to you. And we've got other great trucks and trailers coming your way. We've already started work, as you know, on the 1.2 version update to the Godfather's American Truck Simulator Road Network Pack. And we've added some new interstate B-doubles into that one, which are going to actually feature in the Pet Circle TSA, total, the petcircle.com.au TLS trip that we've got planned. That should premiere on the channel tomorrow, I think it is. I think it's tomorrow. But anyway, enough said. I'm out of here, folks. It's late. I got to get in to edit the truck spotting video and American Truck Simulator trip I did this morning before I ended up going out today. So that's it. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. Next week, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back on All Aboard Live, episode 129 with Train Sim World 5 on next Monday. We'll talk about the roadmap on that night. We don't forget the roadmap is later today, but we'll talk about it on our next live stream, which is on next Monday. And we will be live next Tuesday for Choo Choo Tuesdays. Back with Train Sim World 5 next Tuesday. And Midweek World of Trains episode 216 will be next week. And the 203rd edition of Choo Choo Tuesdays next week as well. So do look out for that. So 129th All Aboard Live on Monday next week. Choo Choo Tuesdays episode 203 next Tuesday. Midweek World of Trains episode 216 next Wednesday. So, back to back nights of Train Sim World action live here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment. Do note, subject to change. As you know, my life is always throwing up all kinds of things these days. Very, very busy man I am. That's all we've got time for. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time here at Australia Worldwide Entertainment. Do note, all the comments on the replay of the live stream will be held for review as always.